Good morning, Year 9s and Year 9 parents. My name is Michelle Stanleyland, and I'm currently teaching Citizenship GCSE at KAA. This is a new GCSE to KAA, which we have piloted with a small group of current Year 11s now who started in Year 10. And we thought that we would roll it out to everybody because it's a subject that relates to all of us in one way or another. If you look at your my opening slide here, it'll give you an idea of the kind of things that we study in citizenship. So we look very much at people's human rights up here, and we look at the community and issues in our local community and how we can improve our community and have a voice. And we look at things, situations like immigration in the UK and across the world. And a very important part of citizenship, which relates to all of these things here, is this building here. Now, I'd say to you that if you know this building here and you understand about your human rights and your community and immigration in the UK and beyond, and you're interested in those issues and you want to make a change and you want to have a voice, then I'd say that Citizenship GCSE would be a good choice for you. If, however, you don't know what this building is, this building here, and you don't understand your human rights and you don't understand how issues in your community arise, then I also think that you should consider choosing Citizenship GCSE. So this is the Houses of Parliament, which is kind of where we start off in Year 10. We'll be looking at the kind of things we'll be studying in citizenship is anything around being a citizen in a society, that, you know, being a person in a community. We all have a voice, and citizenship will help you to understand how you can get your voice heard. So the first thing we do, one of the first things we do, is looking at democracy in our country and the Houses of Parliament, which is the hub of all decision making in the UK, where laws are made, where bills are passed, where decisions are made around education, everything that affects your daily life. So we try and understand first the roles of people in the Houses of Parliament and the processes. We then look at citizenship participation in democracy and society. So how you can participate in your society and in the democracy. And for that, we have to do a project, an active citizenship project, where we become actively involved in a campaign or an issue in our local area, something something that will affect all of us. What we chose, our Year 11 group, current Year 11 group, we chose to support the Don't Zap the Zip campaign, which is a campaign to stop the suspension of the free travel that you all enjoy as Year 9s, and that older people also rely on because of the lockdown and various funding issues in the transport for the TfL. One of the plans was to zap the zip, to get rid of the free travel for a bit and to try and claw back some funding to TfL. So a campaign was set up to raise awareness and to stop this from happening. Fortunately for us, we had a wonderful Year 12 who is on the Youth Parliament, a member of the Youth Parliament, and he came and briefed us very thoroughly about this campaign, which he was leading on with another group of young people they all met Mayor Khan. He came in and spoke to us and spoke to the Year 11s about the campaigning, about the Don't Zap the Zip. So we decided to support that campaign. So the students learned about the campaign, about the impact of the free travel being removed, and they then designed some leaflets and some posters, which we went to the local area, to Portobello Road, and we gave out our leaflets, we spoke to the public, we asked if we could stick our posters on their windows, and I think we raised quite a lot of awareness in our local area on that day. All the students participated, and that was an active part of the Citizenship in Action paper, which I'm going to talk to you about in a minute. We were also really lucky that we got somebody, a survivor from Grenfell United, to come in and do a presentation on strong campaigning. She gave us tips about how to campaign effectively, how important your voice is when you're campaigning against anything, and everything, and the work that they keep on continuing to do to make sure that Grenfell doesn't happen again anywhere else. They're very much campaigning towards the removal of cladding on other buildings, and the campaigning continues to go on and will continue to go on. So just to go back with you and how it is assessed. So there's 3 papers, as you can see here. There's one paper here, Citizenship and Perspective, another long paper that has the most marks, which is the Citizenship in Action, and it's for that paper here that you'll be evaluating the campaign that we choose in year 11 as part of the Active Citizenship Project. Now, the Active Citizenship Project is evaluated in this paper here and accounts for about 25% of the overall grade in total. It's a 12-marked piece of work, which means that if you do the maths, which I've done vaguely, it's a very important part of the assessment. However, the assessments are all written papers. It's in this paper that you get the opportunity to evaluate your active citizenship campaigning, but they're all written papers, so you do have to be somebody who wants to improve their written communication skills, or somebody who already has good written communication skills, but don't be put off by that, because there's a lot of other subjects that you're studying that will be doing similar kind of writing to persuade, writing to inform, writing to argue. You will be practicing that in English a lot, and you will be doing that in RE. If you're doing history, there will be a lot of links with other subjects where you practice how to write and communicate effectively, and how you learn to write to argue effectively, how you're able to analyze text, and how you're able to reach your own conclusions and express your own opinion. So that there will always be in each papers one question that will require you to be able to think critically and to be able to communicate that in writing. But you will get a lot of practice for that, and it's very similar, as I say, to a lot of the other assessment criteria in some of your other subjects. So that's how you're assessed. 3 papers. You will obviously be doing mocks throughout the year, so by the time you sit those papers, hopefully you'll be prepared and ready to get the grade that you want, or that you're targeted to get. So year 10 is very much about democracy and learning about the ins and outs of laws and the legal system in England and Wales. The Don't Zap the Zip campaign, the campaign part of it, as I said, you get your opportunity to evaluate it in one of the papers, and it accounts for about 25% of your overall grade. We also look, one of the papers is Our Rights, Our Society, Our World. So in this unit, we look at how laws began, how human rights started, how human rights are very different across the world in terms of how they're upheld. In some democracies, they're upheld fairly well. So we're talking about things like workers' rights, underage labour, employment, human rights in the workplace. We talk about current issues that are going on in the world, when the rule of law is broken or is not upheld. So you have to have a very good understanding about how things started in terms of our rights and our society, and it all started with the Magna Carta, which some of you will look at if you're doing history. So we will look at how laws and human rights evolved over the years, lots of hundreds of years, but particularly the laws that protect us now, that many of which have happened over the last 50 years or so. You have to think about how much you really care about your community and the world around you, and why would you take this course, and why should you take this course? If you are interested and you care and you have passion and you want a voice, you want to make a difference in your community and the world around you, then you need to have a keen interest in law or media, politics, current affairs, things that are happening now, issues that are happening now, and the justice system, the court system, the prison system, all of those issues. If you care about those things and you think they're incredibly important, then you will enjoy citizenship, and you will learn a lot, and you will learn how to have a voice. It's a really good way to get more involved in your school. You can run debate mates, or you can run cake stalls to raise money for local charities. You can get involved with local pressure groups and campaign groups like Grenfell United and Justice for Grenfell and other, food bank and animal welfare. There's many community activities that you can get involved in that are out there waiting for people, young people, to get involved and help. Where could this course lead you? So if you're thinking, I know you're only year 9 now, but if you're thinking about year 11 and beyond, year 12 and beyond, citizenship covers a wide range of career choices, because it's about people, it's about well-being, it's about human rights, it's about a fair and democratic system that includes things like the NHS and youth services, teaching, schools, education. It covers a wide range of issues, but it also develops your critical thinking, being able to look at both sides of an argument, to be able to look at moral values and how important our personal moral decisions are on a day-to-day basis. And you are the future generation, so you have to think about how we can make this world a better place for all of us. Citizenship studies can lead to a range of various job opportunities, because if you continue in sixth form to study citizenship A-level, business studies, law, economics, government and politics, sociology, looking at society and sociological aspects, then you can go on to go into social care, youth care, politics, law. There's quite a lot, the police, there's quite a lot of areas that a citizenship GCSE would be a good start in. So now we've had the short presentation, and I hope I haven't left anything out. I probably have. You have to think again, would you like to do OCR Citizenship GCSE and find out more about the Houses of Parliament and what happens in this building and how it affects us, about your human rights, about your community, and about much more bigger issues around immigration and society, and how people live together in community cohesions, religion, culture, politics, ethnic communities, Indigenous community. So it looks at how our society is put together and how it evolves and changes, and how you can have a voice in that. You're supported all the way through by this textbook here, Citizenship Studies, that you get a copy of at the beginning of year 10. And a lot of your homework will be, we use this for a lot of the work that you'll do at home. I probably haven't covered everything, and if you think that this is a subject for you but you want more information, please email me, and that's parents as well, on mstaniland@kaa.org.uk. Alternatively, or additionally, if you would like to speak to a current year 11, especially the year 9s, if you'd like to speak to somebody, a young person, get their perspective on Citizenship GCSE, that can also be arranged through Google Meet or something similar. Yeah, and do not hesitate to email me if you want any more information, or if there are things that I have forgotten to cover during this presentation. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing those of you who do choose this option in September, and I look forward to hearing from anybody who would like more information about Citizenship GCSE at KAA. Thank you and goodbye. Have a good day.